There's three underlying principles that are associated with the magic megaphone in applying this process. And one of them is, gosh darn it, keep it simple. Simple is better. Because in our lives today, we, in both our professional and personal lives, we are solving complex problems. But there's something in our Western way of thinking that says the more complex and difficult the problem is, the more complex and bigger the solution needs to be. Wrong. Because in my experience, when you take a complex solution and add that on an already complex problem, what do you get?
More complexity.
More complexity.
Paralysis.
Yeah, and paralysis analysis. You get all those things. I say the tougher the problem, the bigger the problem, the more complex the problem, the simpler the solution needs to be. The other principle associated with the magic megaphone is 85% is okay. An analysis paralysis, where we get stuck, is where we think we got to be perfect. And we think we got to be perfect immediately beginning in our planning stages about what we're doing. And if we're all of a sudden in our thinking is perfection, it's like, wow, we're going to procrastinate because it takes so much time to reach that perfection. And I'm saying in the planning stages, at the end product, I want the end product 100%. But in the planning stages, man, give yourself permission to be a little imperfect. Give yourself permission that 85% is okay. And that's going to get you unstuck, and that's going to get you going. And the third principle associated with this is to think wow. Because here's a little tidbit. In every aspect of our lives is the big problems that we're working on are not one. They're not two. There are many. Every organization or team that I go into, I ask them, this is the first question I ask them. How many of you in here are working on at least one really important goal or project? Of course, everybody's hands go up. Keep your hands up if you're working on 2 or more. Hands stay up. 3 or more. 4 or more. 5 or more. 6 or more. About 6, some hands start to go down. 7, a few hands go down. 8, 9. The overall average of what I found is that people at any point in time in their lives are working on the average of about 7 really important projects or goals, both professional and personal. So if I'm a team leader, or if it's my project, I have to realize if there is a team, and that team has 10 members in it, I have to realize that I am competing 10 times 70 against 70 other projects or goals. So how am I going to get my goal or project up above the rest of those? It's competition, it's share of mind. So mine, in that first hour when I meet with that team for the first time, I have got to inspire them. I've got to get them into action. I've got to make sure that we're all on the same page. I have to make sure that we really understand who our audience is. I have to make sure that we all totally understand what it means to really have a vision of success, and that we come away with a plan of action, all in that first hour. Otherwise, get another person in my place, because if I can't do that in the first hour, we're just going to spin and spin and spin. That means that we're going to have another meeting, another day, another time. And we still haven't worked it out. It's going to be another meeting, another day, another time. The magic megaphone, applying that process, is in 40 minutes, in 45 minutes, you're going to get the team on the same page. You're going to rock and roll with them. And it's going to be like magic.